Hey everyone, it's Janani here. As we wrap out 2025, I have just been reflecting on how dynamic of a year it's been. On the national front, this has obviously been a year of utmost chaos and violence and destruction in countless ways, but here in Oakland, this is the year I have more of a sense of hope than ever. We have a majority of council members and and a mayor and elected leaders here that are on the same page about working together for the people. Now, we might not always agree on what the best vote or decision is here or there, but there's a consensus in a way that I have not had in my first 3 years in office, that even if we disagree on certain issues, we are committed to doing the work for the people. One of the major things that I see as a win this year is getting Oakland's finances back on track. Last year, I raised a big stink about how I thought the then council, not myself included, made a very irresponsible decision of using anticipated revenue from the sale of the Coliseum, which fast forward has still not happened yet, to plug holes in our budget. And that bad decision last year led to major cuts this year, including closing fire station, canceling a lot of grants, paving projects, and a whole lot more. This year, what we did on council, I think, is going to set the tone for years to come of fiscally responsible leadership. We closed the biggest budget deficit that the city of Oakland has ever experienced, and instead led to responsible budgeting that is going to deliver on core city services. One of the great things that responsible budget led to was our ability to sell over $300 million worth of bonds. That's over $300 million of money that will be used to pave our streets, build affordable housing, work on traffic safety projects, and a whole lot more. A couple of other things that I think are huge wins this year are the work that we've done to advocate for federal and state money and thinking about public safety holistically. The city has invested a historic amount of money in community safety ambassadors. I went to DC twice this year and also went to Sacramento a few times to lobby various levels of government for money that Oakland needs to be able to keep our residents safe through a variety of public safety tools, and also wildfire prevention, very critically. Another thing that I'm so proud of us being able to do this year, myself and Councilmember Unger and Mayor Lee have put forward, is the business tax initiative, something that I think will go to voters in June, but will really help stimulate our economy by giving small businesses a tax break, as well as new businesses of any size who want to set up shop in Oakland. I could go on about the many things that I think were really big wins. I really just do want to highlight, when thinking about public safety, one of the things that makes me the most proud of what I've personally been able to do this year is reopen fire stations. Again, the bad budget consequences of last year led to a few fire stations being temporarily closed this year. And I could not be more happy that we are ending this year with all 25 fire stations open, something that has not been able to be done for 20 years. This is important not just for fighting wildfires and structure fires, but for saving lives when it comes to emergency medical response, which is the vast majority of calls and an equity issue all throughout Oakland. There are so many reasons why we need our fire department in core city services. And just personally speaking, that's one of the things that I'm most proud of, to have been able to identify money, work with my colleagues to get that passed. So the list could go on about things that I'm happy about, and the list could also go on about the very real challenges we're facing. But one thing that I want to make clear to you is my commitment to making sure we are spending every dollar of our very limited budget in a responsible way is going to hold through for the entirety of next year and for all the years that I'm in office and this role. So most importantly, thank you all for being engaged in the process. Whether we agree or disagree, whether we have the same opinions or we don't, whoever's watching this video, you're engaged in some way or the other. And you are a part of the solution to making Oakland as great as it can be. So thank you, and I'll see you in 2026.